Time to enter the social net. Jim, we saw Brisbane Tennis put out this tweet that all lead-in events to the Australian Open will be held in Victoria. No tennis in Queensland next year.
No, and not in Perth either. So we're seeing all the tennis moving into the bubble in Melbourne. Players will start arriving mid-December to get down there to quarantine for 14 days. Tennis Australia still trying to work out what the ATP Cup might look like, finalize the schedule, what the WTA events are going to be, but it's all going to be very much like what we saw in New York with the Cincinnati U.S. Open doubles. Are going to bring everyone in there just to try and prevent any kind of problems with players traveling interstate down there, which could get problematic if someone tests positive.
As a player, Andy, what would be your thoughts going to have to quarantine 14 days before doing anything in Australia?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of the same old message that we've had the last couple of months. Judging anything against perfect or what normally is a fool's errand. Listen, I'd be happy that I'd be able to go down there. December in Australia is not such a bad thing. Settle in a little bit, do what you got to do. Be thankful that you're going to get the opportunity to play a full summer of tennis down there, hopefully.
Absolutely. Always be grateful. All right, Paul, we know Novak Djokovic, world number one end year on the WTA. Guess what? It is Ash Barty. WTA putting out the tweet. Congratulations to Ash Barty retaining that year-end world number one singles ranking. She played 4 events this year. Went 12-3. Has not played since February in Doha. Because of that, world number 53, Alizé Cornet, throwing a little shade. Retweeting, putting out this. Big fan of Ash, but come on. What do you think of this, Paul?
Well, I understand the emotional response, but all she did was nothing and just did what the rules say, and that's what the ranking system is. It's very different to maybe the player of the year, which could be Sophia Kenin, right? Winning one major, getting to the finals of another. Also, Osaka won a major. So it's very different, but the ranking system is what it is. Novak skipped Paris, a Masters 1000, as did Shapovalov. It is an upside-down year. It's an upside-down world at the moment. So Ash didn't do anything wrong. She didn't bring this on herself. She just did what she's supposed to do.
If you
I'd also jump in that it's easy to kind of poke holes in things that seem obviously wrong, but if you're not bringing a good idea to the table, it's kind of lost a little bit. It's easy to complain. It's harder to come up with the answers that make sense to everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Jim, if you only use the points this year, Ash Barty would be 12.
Right. No, that's right. But Andy makes a good point. I mean, there's really no perfect this year. We're all just getting by, doing the best we can. And the WTA is right to celebrate their world number one. That's a PR play, right? They're not making a stronger statement other than just trying to get some attention to what's going on. So, nothing is perfect this year. And gratefulness is the great word that you keep bringing up, Steve, because we're just lucky to have tournaments to talk about. There's so much worse happening. And tennis has been able to salvage a lot this season. And hopefully next we'll get even closer to normal.
Well said. And that stash on Roddick, well, that has salvaged our show for the past 2 days. It has brought nothing but smiles, Andy. Thank you very much.
I think we lost him.
We
froze him out. He's just like, I'm done.
All right. Hey, they were like, he's done for the day, so no more words.